you dey earn 200,000, nothing concern you with skincare of 50,000. Nothing concern you with skincare of 100. Where you see the money? Are you a sugar baby? If you earn 200,000 naira or less in Nigeria and you feel like your money disappears before the month end, this video is for you, so don't blink, okay?
Ryan Little.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Austin Betha, and on this channel we talk about money, side hustles, adulting, growth, and real life in Nigeria. No sugarcoating here, okay? Now let me say this before anybody drags me in the comments, okay? This video is titled How to Manage a 200,000 Naira Salary in 2026, but this is not only for people earning 200,000 naira, okay? If you earn 120,000 naira, if you earn 150,000 naira, if you earn 300,000 naira, or even 500,000 naira, the principles I'm sharing apply to whatever amount you earn. Because the truth is, plenty people earn more than 200,000 naira and still live paycheck to paycheck. So sit down, relax, maybe grab a pen, a note, grab a drink, because this one is practical, it is realistic, and it is very necessary, especially as 2026 is here. Let's be very honest with ourselves, all right? 200,000 naira in 2026 is not small money, but it is also not rich money. Now, by the time fuel prices are moving mad, okay, because we live in Nigeria, things move mad. Food prices are doing Olympics, somersaulting. Transport is increasing every other week. There's your rent, there's electricity, there's data, there's subscriptions. Everything is shouting. If you don't intentionally manage that your 200,000 naira, once you blink like this, it's gone, okay? So this video is not about, oh, stop drinking coffee, oh, hustle harder, oh, manifest abundance. No, this is about how to stretch what you have, how to reduce stress, and how to slowly improve your financial life without actually killing yourself. Now, the first rule I want you to take seriously is you paying yourself first. Yes, this is where most people get it wrong. The moment salary enters like this, you start paying house rent, transport, food, family, bills, and you are last on the list. You that is doing all the work. Guys, that's backward. Okay, so let's break down 200,000 naira into realistic buckets, okay? Now, rule number 1. Saving is not what is left, okay? Savings is actually planned. From 200,000 naira, even if it is painful, save first. And I'll give you examples, okay? Let's say 20,000 naira or 30,000 naira, you put that aside for savings. That's about 10 to 15%, right? Now, before you say, better save with this kind of economy, listen, saving 20,000 naira consistently is better than saving nothing and waiting for a miracle. Write that down, okay? So what you might want to do is to put that money away in a savings app, in a fixed savings, or even a separate account that you don't touch. You might even want to put it in mutual funds, mutual markets, all of these things. If you want, I can talk more on that in another video, okay? Look, this money is not for Ashwebi. It's not for, urgent 2K. Please borrow me urgent 2K. No, this money is not for soft life. It is not for emergencies that are not actually emergencies, okay? This is future you protection, okay? You will need this money in the future. You will. Now, let's talk about fixed expenses, okay? The things you must pay for every month. You all know these things, right? So let me give you a breakdown, for example, okay? And you can feel free to adjust it to suit you, okay? Now, if you're earning 200,000 naira and you're paying your rent yearly, which is what we do most times, we have to calculate it monthly. So let's say your rent is 600,000 naira per year. That's about 50,000 naira per month. Now, if your rent is taking about 80,000 naira to 100,000 naira monthly equivalent, that is already a red flag, okay? You should not be living in that house. But we'll talk about that one later. Now, for transportation, I know some of you actually spend more than this, but for the benefit of this video, for the purpose of this video, we're going to be working with 2,000 naira per day. I know some people will spend more than that. Even with remote days, let me tell you, transport can easily be anywhere between 35 to 45,000 naira. Now for data and airtime, let's just say you spend about 8,000 naira to 12,000 naira on data every month, and then for the airtime per month, you spend about 3,000 naira to 5,000 naira. Now let's just say that's about 15,000 naira already. Yes. Now for utilities, that's lights, water, cooking gas contributions. Let's just estimate that to be 10,000 naira, right? Now, so far, we have roughly rent, 50,000 naira, transport, 40,000 naira, data and airtime, put together, 15,000 naira, utilities, 10,000 naira. That's a total fixed expense of 115,000 naira. So 200,000 naira minus 115,000 naira, we have about 85,000 naira left. And we have not eaten, we've never calculated food. I hope you know. I hope you are taking notes. So let's talk about food, which is actually a silent money eater. Yes, look, food will humble you if you don't plan it. Yes, I'm the one telling you. Just take it from me. If you don't budget for food, you will be buying 2,500 naira rice today, 3,000 naira swallow tomorrow, 1,500 naira snacks the next day, and before you know it, 60,000 fiam is gone just on food. Okay, so let's create a very realistic food plan. Maybe like a monthly food budget of 35 to 45,000 naira. And I know you ask me how. The first thing is to buy in bulk every time you have the chance. Okay, cooking at home is actually very important here. You need to reduce random food purchases. You don't have to suffer. Just be intentional. I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to lose weight because you are not eating. Losing weight should be something you do by choice and not okay because I don't get food to chop. So yes, you need to eat. So let's just say for food, there's already 40,000 naira gone. Now we are left with what? 85,000 naira minus 40,000 naira. That's 45,000 naira left out of all the money we don't work the month. Abi? Now this is where discipline matters. From that 45,000 naira, you now split. Personal care, that's hair, skincare, toiletries. Let's just say estimate of 10,000 naira. If you dey earn 200,000, nothing concern you with skincare of 50,000. Nothing concern you with skincare of 100. Where you see the money? Are you a sugar baby? You cannot really know. I don't know. For lifestyle and enjoyment, yes, you are allowed to enjoy small because your money never reached there. Okay, so for outings, treating yourself to small enjoyment here and there, let's estimate that between 10,000 naira to 15,000. Nothing concern you with buffet. Nothing concern you with all these big restaurants when they all these places where you see. It don't really concern you. Don't get the money yet. Yes, I'm not saying you cannot afford it in the future. I say for now, you not get the money. So keep that money. Spend only 10,000 to 15,000. Let's just say 15,000. Spend 15,000. You say when work, you try. Now, if you put personal care and enjoyment money together, that's already 25,000 naira. That's if you are following this my own plan that I'm giving you. So 45,000 naira that was remaining before, minus this 25,000 naira now, we have 20,000 naira left. And this is where growth comes in. Okay, if you're earning 200,000 naira, and everything goes into survival, let me tell you, you will remain stuck. Okay, now where you dey. Okay, so even if it is small 10,000 or 20,000, use it for something that will benefit you. Use it to learn a skill. Use it for freelancing work on the internet. Use it for tools as a side hustle. Grow something that can increase your income. Okay, so let's say your side hustle fund, let's say 15,000 naira. Now what we have left is 5,000 naira buffer. Yes, that buffer is for unexpected expenses, price increase. In case today the motorway they enter 200 naira, they call on 300. You have something to just add up, okay? Or let's just simply put the 5,000 naira is just your breathing space. Something that you will look at, okay, bad as it bad. You look that money. That's the buffer. That's 5,000. Okay, your money not so. Hello, you dey hear me? Are you taking notes? People know that me, I'm very realistic. I don't used to do all these guys. No, let's plan this thing. That's why this is my first video of the year. So that you will not say, oh, better we didn't start on a good note. Hello, you never collect salary. No, this is the first week in January. So this is what they tell you. Make sure to implement it by the end of the month. Make sure of it. Let me be very honest with you, yeah. If you earn 200,000 naira, you cannot afford unnecessary debts, okay? You cannot live like someone earning 500,000 naira. You not get the money. You cannot save last. You must have an exit plan. And that exit plan can actually be your side hustle, your skill upgrade, getting a better job, business idea. Budgeting actually helps you survive. Look, increasing your income helps you breathe, and you need both of them. You need increase and you need budgeting. So going forward into this new year, I need you to track your money. Even if it's for you to take notes or use like all these note apps. Me, I don't use note apps. I write everything down. Okay, you need to live slightly below your means. It's not suffering. You are just being smart. You need to invest in yourself. Okay? Skills pay more than vibes. You need to know this. Avoid comparison. Stop comparing yourself with other people. See, Instagram is not real life. Be patient with yourself. Be patient. Look, growth is gradual. This is not about becoming rich overnight. I told you that from the beginning. It's not a get rich scheme. About the thing, get rich scheme, get rich fast scheme. I don't know that thing, but it's not about it. Okay, this is about stability. It is about peace of mind and progress. Progress that actually takes time sometimes. Okay, now before I end this video, let me actually speak to those of us who believe in God, and yes, I'm including myself too. Okay, if you believe in God, your finances should not be separated from your faith. Okay, what that means is, yes, you need to budget. Yes, you need to save. Yes, you need to plan. You need to build side hustles. But you also need to honor God with your income. Okay, for me and for many believers out there, that includes tithing. Okay, tithing is not about pressure or competition. Oh, my tithe not really fat. Oh, your own fat past my own. It's really not about that. It's more about honor, obedience, and trust. All right, if you're earning 200,000 naira, you don't have to wait until you have more. All right, before you honor God. You don't have to wait until you have more before you honor God. Okay, you honor Him from what you have, and then you apply wisdom to the rest. Okay, so after tithing, after saving, after budgeting, you manage what is left intentionally, not emotionally. Okay, and let me say this clearly: tithing does not replace budgeting. Budgeting does not replace faith. They work hand in hand. Okay, like collabo. Yeah. Some people are praying for increase, but God is asking them to manage better. Some are managing well, but they are still anxious because they've removed God from the process. So as you apply everything that we have discussed in this video, tracking your money, paying yourself first, cutting unnecessary expenses, building side hustles, planning for growth. Look, you need to do it with discipline, with patience and faith. Okay, this is not about becoming rich overnight. Again, I'm reiterating it. This is about peace, stability, growth, and alignment. All right. And remember, this 200,000 naira is just an example. Okay. Whether you earn 120,000 naira, you earn 200,000 naira, 300,000 naira, or 500,000 naira, like I said, the principles remain the same. Yes. Honor God, live below your means, plan your money before it finishes planning you, and always have a vision to grow. Now, if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, please make sure to hit on the like button. It really helps my channel. Subscribe if you haven't done that already, because on this channel, we talk about money, side hustles, growth, and real adulting here in Nigeria. Okay, so please drop me a comment and tell me, what is one financial principle you're committing to this year? All right, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.